It's been interesting watching the last 6 months in Ontario, how stubborn a lot of the sellers have been on their price point. If they
Yep.
don't have to sell, that's fine. But if they have to sell because they've committed to a move or they're getting moved by their job, et cetera, it's kind of crazy how much above the market they are. And they're sitting there for months and months and months. And I worry when they do eventually realize they have to come down, the price is going to be significantly lower than it was when they first listed it.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, again, I just love like human psychology and sentiment and sort of like, how people react in markets. And, I think it was in 22 and then in a good chunk of 2023, you actually saw new listings, like people bringing their homes to market. You saw those collapse like 20-year lows. People were like, I missed, back in like February of 2022, I could have got 1 million. Now you're telling me it's like 950 and like I'm just going to wait. Like rates are going to come back down. Like the market always rebounds, a year later. Like every correction historically over the last 20 years has been very, very short lived. So
For
like,
sure.
let's just hold off. And so what we saw basically, what kind of kept prices relatively stable, I think for the first 18 months of rates going up, it wasn't this flood of like foreclosures coming to market. What we saw was actually just the market got starved of listings.
Supply. Yeah.
And it was only eventually over time where people realized, okay, well, prices haven't really bounced back. Like at some point you got to move on with life. And we've finally started to see the inventory. And now this year, right, in 2025, we've seen in some months, we're seeing 10, 15-year, 20-year highs in new listings. Because I think sellers are finally capitulating and saying, okay, like I gotta get out now. And then I think that's what we've seen now is we've seen the prices have really gapped down this year in 2025. We've seen a noticeable drop in prices.